I'm Kara. Welcome to my craft room. I've been making spooky Halloween cards, so I thought it was time for a fun one. So, what's the most important part about Halloween? The candy. So, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat with our trick-or-treaters. How cute are they? Again, all access images. Super easy, super fast. You won't have any trouble with this one. So let's go make it. Okay, guys, here we are on the canvas. First, we've got to get our images. Let's pull up images here. I'm going to have a whole list for you here in just a second. But if you have never looked up images by their code number, let me show you how you do it. All images start with that hashtag M, as you can see in my queue. And my card base is 1067FA right here. And now this is a list of all of your images that you need. Okay, once you get it up here, then you just click on it. It puts it down here by add. Once you get all of these images loaded up down here and you get them put on your canvas, then I will meet you over there and we will get it all fixed and ready to cut. So I'm going to fast forward and this list is going to stay up for you. You pull all of these and you're good to go. We've got all of our images. Here's our card base. Let me move a couple of these things out of our way so we can kind of see what's going on here. And let me separate our candies just so I can pay attention. Hey, this is our card base. Width has to be 7. And our height right there, look, it's already at 10. And we don't need this joy. So we are going to go to Actions, Ungroup. Okay, and we're going to take both of these out and delete them. First, let's do our base. If this has if anything has a score line or a pen line on it, you must go into layers to change it because you only want to change the basic cut part. Okay, so then we're going to go to edit, hit the color, and you're going to want this black right here. It's the it's the 000 black, and that's what we're going to use for everything. And the insert is going to be the bright orange. So right here, let's highlight that. And let's pick one. I'm going to pick this one right here because I know where it is, and we'll just pick it every single time. Here, let's go ahead and get these guys ready. Both of these guys are going to be 4 inches high. Okay. There we go. We will change colors here in a minute. And she is going to be 4 inches high. There we go. Do your tag first. Let's change its color. And I did mine in a bright yellow just because it was easier to read the writing. And your bigger tag is going to be 3.6 inches tall. 3.6 for the height. And then we need a smaller one. I am going to go back to Actions and hit Duplicate. Same color. And it is going to be 2.4 inches high. And that's going to go on our cover. But we also need a frame around these two guys. So first, you're going to choose whichever tag you want to start with. You're going to go down here to Edit and hit Offset. Okay, that's way too big. We just want a small frame around it, just like that. Yours may be a little different. It just kind of depends on your tag. Okay, then we're going to do done. And you see how that's put, but it's a dark gray. We needed this first black right here. And we're going to do that again. Edit, offset. And it should be the exact same. Only, since this tag is smaller, I want to make the surroundings smaller, which is better. 0.1. Done. And change it to black. There we go. Your tags are done. Okay, I'm going to put those up out of our way. Let's do our Happy Halloween since we're not going to have to do much to it. It is 5 inches wide. So I'm going to go into layers and find it. This back one should be all the way to the left black. This is going to be less things to do in sync. Okay, and this one is going to be the bright green. I'm just going to use the witch's green. It doesn't matter. As long as it's all cutting out the same green, you're good to go. Okay, so there's that. And here's these guys. Oh. Before we do that, I am going to double check their colors. Our witch, she looks really good. I did, let's see, let's check her. I'm going to leave this purple as our base purple. I want to check her black, and she's the right one. Then her green we already know is right. Same purple. And all of the blacks should be right. So I'm not going to check any more blacks. And and these are your stripes and your shoes and stuff. So they're the same purple. And her orange. Let's change it to our orange. And she is done. The only thing we need to do on this guy... Do you see how his pumpkin bucket is gray and so are his teeth? And I didn't really like that. So first I changed this one to white. This bright white down here. Okay, but I don't want the bucket or the shoes and all that to be white. So what I did was I highlighted it over here on the right again. I hit duplicate. And I changed this to the purple. There we go. Just like that. Now, he's not going to have purple fangs, obviously, but he will have a purple bucket and purple shoes. Okay, so he is done. We're going to do the writing on the tags last. Your little pumpkin, these are like, you know, those little candy corn pumpkins that you buy. And you'll see when we get to the craft table, mine were way too big. So I changed yours and they are 1 inch wide, just like that. Okay, this very back, I want it to be the same green. I just use the same green for everything. Actually, I used a pretty bright neon green. That's your decision. Both of these are going to be our orange right here. And this guy, he's going to be the orange. And then this middle guy, I made into the yellow, or bright yellow. This is going to be for the cover. Did I not make that yet? Aha! We need to make our cover sheet. I'm sorry. I should have already had that made. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Shapes and pick Square. There we go. And then we're going to go to Edit. You're going to unlock this button because we're changing both the length and the height. And it is 6.5 wide. 6.5 times 4.5. 4.5 high. And it's our orange. There we go. This was what we're going to build our cover on. This guy. Okay, he is 2 inches wide. Uh-oh. Make sure you lock your button in between your width and your height before you do that. 2 inches wide. Now, let's go find him. This, first I'm going to ungroup them so we can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, these wrappers I did in kind of a light cream. If you will pull them out, you can just highlight both of them and we can change both their colors at the same time. I did this super light cream right here because I didn't want them white, but, you know, I didn't want them gray or anything. This one, Okay, I've brought it up a little closer so we can see. On this guy, let's find him in layers so we can do him separate. There he is. Okay, this is going to be the burgundy, and the star part is going to be our orange. There you go. And you don't really have a backing on this. So instead, I don't know why some of these are. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it is, let's see. Okay. Okay, we do need the circle. Basically, there's no backing to put this star in. So what I did was I ended up making this a little bigger, like that, because we're really not going to use it. And then I changed that to the orange. There we go. And the top to the burgundy that the vampire is doing. And we will do their colors here in just a minute. This really dark red. There we go. And he is done. This one is the bright orange. Okay. And this one is our green. There we go. And those two go together. And the same with this one, only it is going to be purple. And obviously I used a much lighter purple than this, but that's a personal choice for you. And this background is the green. There we go. Okay, these guys are really, really easy. They are, let's find them. Aha. The background is going to be the the green, and the top part is the purple. There we go. Okay, they're done. Okay. And our Halloween candy is not going to change. We're just going to check its colors. Let's see the black. If the first, okay, that's good. So we don't have to check the other blacks. And then this should be our orange right here. There we go. Those guys are done. And these guys. So I'm going to bring these back up. Let's go find them. This right here, these are all the wrappers. And we want to make sure that we put them in this really pale white. Then we need these guys. And you're just going to highlight it and then hit. There we go. These are our backgrounds. Oh, let's ungroup them real quick. This one was just a plain one. And I changed it to the burgundy color. Let me just move these so we can see what we're doing here. This guy is going to be the green. The bright green. Yeah, the curly Q one is purple. Purple. The little star one is green. This one is green too. So there you go. That candy is done. I'm going to just put these over here out of our way. Whoops. Okay. Your bag is 1.5 inches wide. 1.5. And she has got her trick-or-treat bag. There we go. I want to double check the colors on that. There they are. Let's check the orange. And it's wrong. But it looks like the black is right. Otherwise, there'd be another black up here. Yep. A trick-or-treat bag is done. Okay. On these, I have not changed their size yet, because we have got to offset this. Look, do you see how there is nothing behind these? Problem is you got to have something to build them on, okay? So first, we're going to take these down to 2.5 wide. And that's going to make them really small. Okay. Then I'm going to bring them up a bunch so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Then you're going to go to edit and you're going to hit offset again. Only we want a really small one. All we want is pretty much a base to build them on. Okay. So I think what I did was instead of 0.1, it just depends on each one. So let's try 0.05. 0.05. Maybe that's what it'll do. There we go. And actually I want it even smaller than that. So I want to go 3. Ah, that looks good right there. Okay. Done. And of course, these are going to be a black background. And let's check our other colors. Let me group these. Let's double check our size and it's wrong. Let's do it 2.5. There we go. And our colors. The yellow should be the bright yellow that we're already using, which is this one. Of course, whoop, I hit the wrong button. The orange, of course, is our orange. And the white is bright white right there. So I need 2 more sets. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stick these up here out of our way. And then layers out. I am going to ungroup these because we can only attach the writing to one layer. First, we need a text box. So you're going to go down here and hit text. And then we are going to type trick or capital treat. Then smell my feet. And then we need a smaller one for this guy. So you're going to hit text box. Okay. Now we're going to start trick or treat smell. Give. I had to think for about. Give me something. Return. Good. To capital eat. There we go. Okay, first, you go to edit. We're going to change this to awesome. I really like this font. It's good to write with. It looks cool. And we're going to change this to the same. Now, here is our problem. Our letters are too close together. So you're going to go to edit. And you see, here is their awesome font, size, blah, blah, blah. You see letter space and line space. You're going to click on the letter space. And then you're just going to hit the plus button. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. And let's do our other one. Letter space. And let's bring it up where we can really see what we're doing. And we're just going to hit the plus button. There. Like that right there. So we've got that done. And it goes on our smaller tag right here. And our smaller tag is 2.4 inches. So let's make this 2 inches and see what happens. Okay, see if it'll fit. Oh, I just messed it up. Whenever something like that, you just hit the little undo button. Oh, yeah, look, that fits in there perfect. Okay, I want to make sure that I have it pretty much in the middle. There you go. And then once you get the writing exactly how you want it, you're going to drag your finger or your mouse across both of these. And then you're going to hit attach. That tells Cricut to write those letters on that specific piece of paper. Now, here's our trick or treat. We already separated our letters. And this one is 3.6. So let's try, I don't know, 3.2? 3.2. Let's see if that's going to fit. Okay, I'm going to bring it up big so you can see it. That looks good right there. Grab both of those and hit attach. See, look how easy that was. So look at that. Look how good you're doing. Let's check sync for our colors. Okay, we've got our 00 black, and look at that. We don't have to move anything. We've got our greens. I want all of these to be this bright green. And all you do is hold down the 3 lines and then just drag it up. I'm all about cutting out the least amount of mats. Making cards is really good for using up your scraps. You know what I did? The vampire guy, I missed this. His shirt is not gray. And that's what this is right here. You see over here? I made it the green. So he would match, you know, have a little matchy match with the, there we go, with the wit. He's to the wrong color. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as all these candies with the wrappers are all the same color. There we go. So, we look good. So there we go. We've got all our colors. So now I just have a couple favors. If you guys will glue these guys together, this together, you can go ahead and glue your tags together if you would like, and all of your candy. Because if you will do that, once we get on to the craft table, it's going to go so fast. And you are too good. You do not need to watch me glue little pieces of paper together. You're better than that. So do that for me. Glue the candy, your trick-or-treaters, your tags, and your Happy Halloween. And then I will meet you over at the craft table and we will get all of this going. And I almost forgot. Okay. Some of these older images are from when Design Space first started. And every once in a while, you're going to find something that's a little wonky with them. And here, it's that we need score lines on either end of these 2 cut lines here to make it easier for you to bend the inside of your card for your trick-or-treaters to sit on. So we're going to go back into shapes, and you're going to hit this line right here. And as you can see, it's already a score line because it is a dotted line. And then it is going to be 5 inches. There we go. Okay. And then I need one on the top of these 2 lines, and I need one on the bottom. So I'm going to duplicate. There we go. And I'm going to sort of put these where they go, and then I'm going to zoom in. So all you're going to do is just meet up one end to the other. You see that? You see both sides? Just like that. Okay, do that. And then we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the writing. We are going to drag our finger or our mouse, grab all of those, hit attach. It's like we're ready to go. Cut it out, get some of it glued together, and then I'll meet you over at the craft table, and it'll be super quick to get it put together. Okay, here we are on the craft table. As you can see, I use it a lot. I want to thank you for putting, go ahead and gluing all this stuff together for me. Let's do our cover first. So you're going to need this orange rectangle right here. And your Smell My Feet. I thought this was fun for kids. So, okay, so you're going to put this here first. You're not going to glue it down or anything, but that's pretty much where we want it, where it's kind of snuck up in this corner. And then all we're going to do is start adding, and I kind of do my big stuff first, you know? So it's just easier to space everything out that way. Then once I do my bigger stuff, let's see, I'll put this lolly right here because we've got 2 lollies. So let's go ahead and do all these bigs. These might be a little big, and I may make them a little smaller. These are those candy corn pumpkin things, you know? So, and right now we're just going to do these biggers, but I also wanted to show you kind of what our ending thing was going to look like. And 2, I usually end up dry fitting everything first. You're just going to have less mistakes, less waste, all that good stuff. This is all background. So we're just going to scatter it here and there because it's just going to fill in the blank spots between our good candy. Let's get our lolly on here. I want some of the stick to show so they can tell it's a lolly. And when we get done here, I'll trim the rest of the sticks off. Okay, did I already glue this one? Nope. Okay, now let's see. I think I want, since this guy's pointed this way, I'm gonna make this guy pointed that way. There we go. Now, you can change out, like I could use this small one instead of one of the candy corns for the inside. That's all your decision. So since we have more candy corn than anything, I'm going to do that next. Okay. I don't want, oh, I better put my tag in here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, let me move this out of your way so you don't see it. Okay. It's better for you to go ahead and put your tag in here so you kind of know where you're at, but I wouldn't glue it up yet because you may need to move it. And if we do, as a matter of fact, I think I am going to go ahead and glue it in. I think that's going to be our best bet. Again, I haven't made this before. Okay, so we're going to glue this in now. And that way we know exactly what we've got left for our candy. Oh, and again, this is just background, so that's fine. Okay, and I have it about 1/8 of an inch from either side. It doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, let's do our candy corn. We're just going to scatter it around a little bit here and there. And then we'll fill it in with all of our other stuff. Let's see. Here. There we go. So, if you watch any of my videos, you know that I have a special needs adult son. He tears the tickets at our local movie theater. And of course, that's a hugely important job, which he tells us all the time. And that he can't take any days off because his coworkers need him. I'm like, well, your family needs you too, so you got to kind of take a couple days off. That is vitally important. And he is just a doll. Okay, I'm going to leave 3 of these out just so I don't bury all of them. This is a plain one. I'm going to go ahead and put in here. Don't forget the sides of your candy, these little triangle things. How about right here? There we go. Then now we're just going to start filling in all these places where we've got holes. Okay. Here, I've already got a purple and green, so I don't really want to put a purple and green there. So I like that. Again, it's your card. You put your candy where you want to put it. You do not have to put it exactly where I'm putting mine. Okay. And then let's see. I'm going to put, no, I'm going to put him right here. Mainly because I'm going to use some of the smaller ones down in the corner. Just like, I'm going to turn it a little bit, just like that. And now, see, I've covered this. And then I'm going to take this little green one and put it down in the corner. Just so we can fill in this space. There we go. I like that right there. There we go. And we've got this long green one. How about we put it right here? Okay. Again, you put your candy where you want to put your candy. So, he's got to go to work tomorrow. Tonight, when I'm done with this, Special Olympics restarted, which for our family, huge, because he has been waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, look, I'm going to put this one here because I'm going to put that other little one I've got left right here. Okay, so last week they started bowling. Special Olympics bowling. So he's absolutely thrilled to death that he's back there. And then last night, they started basketball. I mean, I know I'm wrong. They started bowling a couple of weeks ago, and we have that practice tonight. I'm still getting used to our new schedule here. And then, okay, I'm going to put it right here just because I need to fill in that empty spot. Oh, I like it. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think I should put another caramel corn on there? Let's see. Oh, you need to stick that guy down. Actually, no, because I want to be able to see that lid. Okay, so I've got 4 of these guys, and if I don't use them on the inside, okay, so I've got that much done. Okay, now we've got our cover done. Let's go ahead and trim off our stems. Okay, just like that. There we go. And look at that, your cover's done. So we're gonna set it aside and let it dry. And then here's our insides. So take your black and go ahead and fold it. Okay. And this is a standard, oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you about glue and everything. Because people ask. Okay, I use art glitter glue. It's really good paper to paper glue. It dries clear. I get it with this large refill and this small and this little bitty tip. A little bit goes a long way. It's linked down in the description. This is a 5x7 card, but it's a standard. It's a standard size. So if you're, and I make a lot of 5x7 cards. So if you're going to subscribe or whatever, and you come back and make some more of my cards, you may want to do this. I waited till it was half off at Hobby Lobby. So it was $1.50 for 12. But you can get them on Amazon, or they're very standard. Okay, here is our card. And here is our insert. I want to show you how we're going to fold it. Okay, it's going to come out like that. What you need is this little shelf right here. Okay, so the easiest way to do that is just go ahead and fold it in half, just like you did the black one. Okay, there we go. And that's how these folds are going to stay. So you can kind of push them down a little bit if you want. And then you're going to go over here and you're going to, now this is, it's going to take a minute. You're going to kind of bend this down and start this, and then go over here. It's easier to do it from the back and start this down. And once you do that and it's sticking up a little bit right here, then you can kind of grab it and start this fold too. Once you get all your folds started, then you really want to fold it like this, which means your little shelf is inside, because this is how it's going to work once it's in the cart. So now we are going to glue this in just like this, okay? But you're not going to glue any part of this. You're only going to glue this little bitty right here, and then of course all the way around the edge. So getting this glued into your into the seam of this one is a little bit tough. So not tough. I just want so we're just going to do these little squares right here for now. Let's do that and get it put in, and then we'll go back and glue all the rest. Okay, so you're going to fold it like I showed you. Okay, this should be, I'm trying not to get any glue on. This should be about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, so if you can get it straight and at about between 1/8 and 1/4 inch right here in your fold, you should be fine. Just set it in your fold. Let's make sure it's straight. No, mine needs to move a little bit. That's the beauty of only gluing right here in these 2 squares. Okay, you got yours all lined up now? You got it ready? Okay, then we're just going to go back here and just throw some glue on it real fast. If you try to glue the whole thing at the same time, and believe me, I have tried, it never works. So this is the way it looks, just like this, when it's displayed. It's not meant to fold all the way flat. Okay, so it's not going to. I can warn you right now, it's not going to fold all the way flat because it's not made that way. It's not made to do that. You don't want somebody wanting to display it and then it just flop open, right? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to lay this down, and then we always close the card and make sure that it folds. Okay, here's your 2 trick-or-treaters, and they're going to be glued right here, and we're going to do that last. Okay, so first let's do our Happy Halloween. Look at this. Look how quick this is going. You know why? Because you guys help me by gluing all that stuff together. Okay, I want to hide this little hole again. So I'm going to put it kind of right there behind the E. Do you see that? And I'm going to pull this over. So first, I am going to glue this down, but I am not going to put glue right here where this E is because I want to slide my tag back behind it. But I can't put the tag on until I put this on. So it's kind of a catch-22 here. Do not put anything on the top E there. Okay. The adult special needs community here has a lot of Halloween stuff going on. They do every year, and now everything, you know, Special Olympics is restarted. Noah's back at his job. All that good stuff. So we are having a good month over here. Okay, then I'm just going to slide this up under my E. Just enough, just like that. Do you see where the E and the N are kind of covering up the corner there? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on here because I know exactly where I'm going to put it. Okay, before I let it touch the background, I'm going to get it pretty much in each spot. Okay, so remember I wanted it right. I'm going to pull it back just a little bit. There we go. There we go. And this must have dried. There, just like that. Let's add our candy. I'd kind of rather it all be candy corn. But this is your decision. Okay? You can keep these back. You can, just because I kind of like, because I think these make it too busy. Oh, now. Let's glue these guys in, and then all we got to do is glue our trick-or-treaters and our front page. Look how good you're doing. I told you this was going to be quick if you guys would just help me out, and you did. Okay. Now I'm going to go this way, right there, and then this one I'm going to kind of put in the middle. It doesn't have to be exact. You put it where you want your candy to go. No, I kind of like them separate more. Yeah, like that. Okay, there you go. All of that's done. I just because we're sitting here and talking, I am going to add, nope, look, I'd love to put it there, but I can't. I am going to add, oh, right here. That's a good spot. I'm going to add these other two pieces of candy that I didn't use. Okay, one right here. And then this other little guy. Let's see. I still wouldn't mind putting him here, but I can't really. I like that. I'm going to slide this edge up right under here a little bit. Right there. There we go. I put my extra candy. Now I don't have any candy. Which is sad if you don't have candy on Halloween. Okay, let's attach our guys. Now, I'm going to try to lay this flat. It's not going to go all the way flat because of the way that it's made. This sheet is going to go right here. And you're going to glue everything to this little ledge, and then this guy is going to go right here. Oh, I'm going to put my finger right here, and I know when I turn it over that is my that's my line. Okay, I know not to really put anything past that line, and we want to put quite a bit of glue on here because this needs to hold your whole witch up. Okay, so I am going to lay it as flat as I can. I am going to put her feet not in the fold, just right above it. I'm going to push her over just a little bit. Now, you see all this glue I just drug? Okay, I always tell everybody, let your project dry. Okay, while my glue is still wet, I am going to close my card because you see this glue right here? She was a little too far down, and when I closed my card, it pushed it, so now it's right in the right spot. Okay, see how that works? Okay, now we're going to do this other guy. I am going to send this to my great nephew. I just thought it was a fun kid card, and all the other ones that I've made, right at the bottom of the pumpkin for this one. All these others that I've made are kind of scary, and he's a little guy. So, of course, I told my nieces and nephews that no one is to be calling me a great aunt unless it's, oh man, she's a great aunt. And they laughed. I'm like, no, I am too young to be a great aunt. Of course, my generation, I remember my great aunts seemed to be so much older. And of course, I'm older. Not quite 60 yet, but I'm close. Okay, look at that. Look what you did. The whole inside of your card is done. Look at that. Look how cute that is. You are doing a great job. Now, since we didn't mess anything up, let's glue our cover on. Okay, make sure that your card is right side up. Okay, and then just close it. But we're not going to leave it closed very long because you got wet glue in there. Okay, and then let's just glue this on. And if I remember right, this is about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. There we go. And yeah, 1/4 inch all the way around. There we go, just like that. Let me make sure I've got it straight. I can't see because I have the camera above me. And look at that! You're done! Look what a great job you did. And of course, the whole smell my feet thing is the best. So trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. And there you go. Look what you did. You did a great job. I'm really proud of you.